Hey, good everybody. Still here for the Daily Market Pulse. This is Monday, June 2nd, 2014. We already started a new week and a new month simultaneously. Stocks end up mixed in much lower volume than last week and last Friday. And consequently, we have the Dow Jones looking a lot like this. This is actually Friday. I apologize. Hold on. There. Whoops. Still. Oh, there it is. Okay. So slightly higher, as you can see. Let me zoom in a little bit here. There we go. So we have the breakout. We knew that we're looking for higher levels. The original high on the Dow Jones was 16,73551. Now we have 75664. So a new high and a new close as well. So looking good overall. Overbought, yes. Still looking for the possibility of a pullback, but still right now decent. But as I said, things were mixed. Dow Jones is up. The S&P also slightly up. New high here as well. Window still remains. The 8 moving average still remains an area that could be potential support. Note the length of time that the stochastics is actually up here. It's not every time it's gotten up here, it's actually rolled over almost right away. This is one of the fewest times. Here's a longer version right here. And look at it, we went higher still, sideways to higher, even though the stochastics was lower at one point or another. So that's, all those things are still possible. Of course, there's still room on the channel and to go higher. So we'll see how that goes. Right now, everything looks still strong. There's the Nasdaq down after a lower portion. Came back to retest or to test the 8 moving average as well. It's very close to the window as well. So that's still holding for now. Look for that to possibly be another test again going into Tuesday as well. TSX actually comes off the lows from Thursday, Friday of last week and goes higher. Looks good to go back toward 14.8 and eventually 15,000 is the expected level to attain. US dollar, Canadian dollar finding support still at the same exact area, 108 and a quarter, 108.50. Bouncing, looking stronger now to go back toward the 50 at 110 and possibly back toward 110.50. That looks strong there in terms of support. The 200 still rising. The euro going in the kind of the opposite direction, having tested and retested the 8, the 200, as well as the former pivot area at 136.50, looking like it could weaken. Anything below 136 is going to get probably ugly and in a hurry. Treasuries were down after a little bit of a bounce late in the day, but there it is. There's the decline ultimately overall. There was the pullback. We had said the pullback could come from 138 into maybe 137. This is where it is now, 137. And the 20-day moving average are all in the exact same vicinity. The trend is still to the upside, so it still looks okay. So that means that this could bounce, and we could see the markets drop a little bit on its pullback that I just mentioned a few minutes ago. Yen collapsed quite aggressively, I might add. It did not hold moving averages. It came back toward the pivot areas and looking like possibly lower unless it can hold at these levels here in a hurry. Gold holding steady near 1240, 1245. Not much there. It still looks like lower levels like 1220 to 1200 are the target. There's silver dropping harder and lower as well, attaining essentially the lows of early May, looking like lower levels here as well. Crude hasn't quite found support as of yet, dropping here in the first day of the month after kind of a flag-like formation after resistance at 104.50. Continues to be. Rising series of lows, so this could drop literally as low as 101. So keep an eye on that. If that may be the case, there could be also some support right across this area right here of 102 to 102.50 right now. So this could be a support area as well. So anywhere from here all the way down to 101 are possibilities. Let's take a look at small caps. So interestingly, small caps were fairly red, even more red than the Nasdaq. So it came across, had a doji, faltered a little bit on Friday, was holding the 50, but it came back toward the window, dropped through the window, held at the 200, bounced, and closed into the window. So the window is not completely negated as of yet, but certainly it seems to be acting as a level of support for the time being. We could still drop again near 111. But keep an eye on this for essentially a test, retest, and a possible bounce in the near future. as the treasuries do the same thing. And then we've got the VIX here, was actually green there for a little while. That's actually Fridays. Let me go back and refresh this. There it is. So it was green. You can see the upper shadow came back down, finished red, candle of spinning top right at the same level as before, 1150 essentially, and a fairly undecided candle, but a little bit of a hint of a possible pop to the upside that still remains.